Where are you based?
We're right outside of Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we haven't met.
Yes.
Hello, welcome to the Coffee People podcast, Coffeefest 2026 espresso round. I memorized that. We are here with
Gene Brillman from White Horse Coffee in Jenkintown.
Hey everyone, Ryan Woldt from Coffee People podcast here. We recently were in New York City for Coffee Fest, and now we are in Colorado, which is why we are not doing a normal introductory recording. Please check out coffeepeoplepodcast.com and enjoy all of these video clips from the Coffee Fest event in New York in March of 2026. And while you're doing that, I'm going to get a cup of coffee. I was just so nervous about, I don't know, it's just, you never know, like you do a whole thing and then people are like, oh, we forgot to press the button, let's do it. And you're like, oh God.
Well, that's how I am with my presentation. That's why I got here so early this morning. Because I was like scared that it was, that my presentation's not going to work, something's not going to hook in, the file's not going to open, so I'm here super early in the morning and there's literally no coffee at 7 a.m.
That's right. So that's why Mill City.
Yeah.
And they're in this.
I did have a little bit, there were some samples that then opened up. So
yeah.
I had a couple of samples, but I had my little canned coffee.
I always worry that I'm not going to have coffee, but then I feel like it becomes a crutch. So like when I'm talking to people, if I have the coffee in my hand, I'm much more comfortable.
It is
doing this stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what coffee is. It's like it kind of is that little crutch. I mean, I need it in the morning. I'll call it a crutch. I'll call it a full addiction.
I don't need the caffeine. It doesn't affect me in any way.
You don't feel it?
No. Now, sometimes at these events, if I drink all day, I'll feel buzzy maybe a little bit at the end.
By like 3-4 o'clock.
Yeah. But that's like an unusual thing. But like coffee in the morning doesn't wake me up, doesn't change my day in any way.
I don't know if it's the caffeine or if it's the actual like experience of the coffee that I am
the routine
to.
Yeah
because I have to have I love my coffee so much that I actually force myself to work out first.
Oh
because
wow.
I'm like, okay, you want that coffee, you gotta work out first, and then you can have your coffee experience. And that's how I get myself to work out.
I hit an age where I'm like, I work out twice a week.
That's good.
And I'm pretty happy with that.
That's good.
I'm okay with it.
Listen, as long as you're getting out there, you're getting some activity.
I have 3 drawers in the bedroom, one for each size that I end up throughout the year. It just kind of depends on the month and my activity levels. And I've just learned to adjust. I used to get rid of clothes when I'd go down, but I've learned no, you just save those in the bottom drawer.
Smart.
And then you come back around.
I feel like guys can do that.
Yeah.
Guys could totally do that.
Because they all look the same.
Yeah, and the clothes are all the same.
Yeah.
And then we've got like so much. Because I'm normally like very low key dressed down. Like this would be my normal joggers, a hoodie, easy, like sneak. I literally don't wear heels. I only wear sneakers. So this was a struggle
to do this.
Actually put together like an outfit.
Normally on the show, I wear a blazer for events.
Wow.
But I'm at the bottom drawer right now, and so my blazer doesn't fit properly.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Because I bought all of my blazers at the same time.
Okay.
And my, I even have a tux jacket, but they're all 42 regulars, and I'm not a 42 regular today. So
maybe you will be if you up it to 3 days a week.
A couple months from now, summertime.
Well, summer, we're all more active in the summer.
Just calms down.
Yeah. I know, we're all dying. My daughters are like, so my daughters play golf. They're like very competitive golfers. And they're like, Mom, we just need to get outside.
Gotta get outside.
Just out.
Where are you based?
We're right outside of Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we haven't met.
Yes.
Hello, welcome to the Coffee People podcast, Coffeefest 2026 espresso round. I memorized that. We are here with
Jean Brillman from White Horse Coffee in Jenkintown.
White Horse Coffee where?
Jenkintown.
Jenkintown.
So right outside of Philadelphia.
And you were here this morning doing a talk. What was the talk about?
It's called From Dream to Steam, Navigating the First Year of Your Coffee Shop. And it's all basically about the things that you'll encounter in your first year.
And is this something that you do regularly, or is it just because you have the experience of being in the first year of a coffee shop?
Yeah, so I've done this session I've done here at Coffeefest. I think this is my 6th year. So I started coming to Coffeefest before I even opened, when they had it in Baltimore. That doesn't even exist anymore. So I think it was only 1 year in Baltimore, and then they brought it here.
It's because Baltimore is haunted.
Oh,
Can't go back.
Though. I loved that Coffeefest. It
oh,
was
really?
So,
I hadn't been to that one.
I don't know if it was because it was like my first ever Coffeefest, and it was so. I was like, it was funny. My kids were really little then, and they're 18 months apart. So it's like they were very little, and there were 2 of them, which is a lot. And it was the first time I left and went away for the night. And I was like, this is amazing. I stayed in a hotel. I got to go to Baltimore. I went out to dinner by myself.
You slept alone?
I slept by myself, and I slept. And I got really caffeinated. I was drinking coffee from morning till night, and it was an amazing experience. So that was the first one, but that was wonderful.
The talk that you gave this morning about the first year of a coffee shop, I'm assuming it's about how to survive, not the other way around.
Yeah, how to set up, kind of how do I always say that my favorite quote is that smart people learn from their mistakes, but really smart people learn from other people's mistakes. So it's kind of based around that, my mistakes, what I didn't know, what I wish somebody had told me, just little tips and things of just how to get people in your shop, how to set up your shop, and then just little things little bits of wisdom, I guess, that I've learned over the years.
We were just talking off the show about coffee shops being open when they say they're going to be open.
Yes.
It's a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
Do you have a piece of advice for somebody who's starting a coffee shop about?
Yeah, so always keep your Google business listing open. And then also have good, consistent, reliable staff that's going to show up on time and open your coffee shop on time.
Then that can be challenging.
Yeah.
Especially
and that's my next session at 1 o'clock is on that.
Oh yeah. I always like to think that if you find somebody who is reliable, you just reward them, because there's a lot of competition to get good employees.
Oh, 100%. And I've had ups and downs, peaks and valleys with people and team. My team now is incredible. I have the best team. I mean, we're 8 years in about now. And I think I've gotten it down to a little bit of a science with who I want to pick and who fits in our culture and who just works well, is consistent, reliable, hardworking. And we have an amazing team, but they also have so much fun.
So White Horse Coffee.
Yeah.
One shop, multiple shops?
So we are a cafe, and then we're a coffee roasting company.
Okay.
So we have a location that just does our roasting, which is our warehouse and roasting operation, and then we have our cafe. And we're very close to possibly in the next year or so opening a second location that we've been kind of scouting and talking to people about. So
very cool.
Yeah.
How can people find the White Horse Coffee Cafe?
WhiteHorseCoffeeRoasters.com.
Okay.
It's the main way, and you can order a coffee there. You can find it on wholesale there. You can find it on our cafe there. Everything we offer. So that's probably the best way. And then we have a pretty fun Instagram actually, and TikTok. It's pretty fun.
And those are social media apps that kids use? Sorry.
Yes. I know, right? I don't do them.
Yeah, okay.
Because I am not in that. I don't know. That doesn't work with me. I hate doing it, but I love watching it. And I love our staff doing it, and they do a great job.
On the airplane yesterday, the person sitting directly in front of me watched Instagram Reels for 5 hours.
That's
to the point where I was watching them watch Instagram Reels because I just couldn't. I was like, this is the most incredible focus I've ever seen from a person. If I could focus on anything the way they focus on Instagram.
I mean, it's kind of like you can't take your eyes off the train wreck a little bit. that it could happen in that long. It's crazy. I actually put an app on my phone to stop me from doing that too much, because you do. It's like addictive. Your brain gets addicted to it. But our channel is really fun because it's just lots of fun videos that the staff makes. They do. They'll do like on shift, like real baristas of Jenkintown kind of thing, where they're on shift and they all mics on, and all little funny things that they'll say to each other.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so it's fun. We have a lot of fun.
So we'll check that out. Can you say that website again one more time?
White Horse Coffee Roasters.
Okay, we'll check that out. You got time to ask you one more question?
Sure.
Why did you open a coffee shop or a coffee roaster?
So we actually started as a truck.
Okay.
And so White Horse comes from, I was a competitive professional equestrian.
Oh, that's wild.
Which is crazy. And I was...
Horses are terrifying.
They are. Even as a person who's not afraid of them, they are very large. So I get people's fear of horses. But I did that as a junior rider, so in my teens and then in my 20s, and kind of floated around and kind of couldn't find the right fit. I was a teacher for a little while. Then when I met my husband, we knew we wanted to do business stuff. So we kind of went through the motions of that. And then I was still always in the horse world. And I was doing a lot of horse shows on the weekends. And we were like, okay, we want to do a business. What can we bring that I'm already there? Like, what do we bring to the horse shows?
Yeah.
And so we did a coffee and ice cream truck. And that's how we started the whole
ice cream, smart.
Yeah. And it's been, that combo concept has been really, really good. So,
well, that's amazing. Yeah. Congratulations.
It's been a fun, crazy wild ride.
Thank you for joining Coffee People, the espresso round at Coffeefest New York 2026. Trying to remember where I am. I always ask people this on our regular show, but if there was something that you wanted to pass on to people, anyone watching, piece of advice, could be life advice, coffee advice, whatever it is, something that stuck with you that you look at and say, oh, that's actually helped me along, what would it be?
I think that I'm very much an entrepreneur, and I have that spirit about me of being an entrepreneur in whatever realm that is, whether it's coffee or any other little, I've done horse stuff and everything in my life. And I think one of the big pieces of advice is anybody can open a business, but to actually make it successful and keep it going, that's where you really have to you gotta grind, you gotta work hard, you gotta do anything and everything from, cleaning toilets to fixing the carpeting that's coming up in your doorway, to making a latte, to, learning how to get your Wi-Fi back up and restarted. I mean, I think a lot of people think that owning a business is just, I open a business and then, you're just kind of stagnant. You can't be stagnant as a business owner. You always got to be learning, changing, growing. And that's what I love about it. But I think a lot of people get into the trap of, I just set it and forget it.
Yeah.
It's just not the case with any business.
In hospitality in particular, I always kept a spare set of clothes with me because I never knew what I was going to be doing.
Yes.
And you might be crawling around on a roof fixing an air conditioning unit. You might be cleaning up something that somebody left for you in a restroom. You just never... Yeah, and I think as the boss, I always felt like if I'm not willing to do it, then when I'm not around, my staff's not going to be willing to do it because they're going to see that example.
100%.
And so that's something I always appreciate.
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate that you came on the show. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. This was super fun. I haven't ever done this at Coffeefest. This is for somebody who's been coming for a while. This is the first time, so this is great.
We'll check out your talk this afternoon. I think at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, yep.
You won't see that because you're not here, and also this won't go out in the world until later. But cheers, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Also, thank you to Mill City for the coffee.
Oh, yeah.
They've been great.
Great, thank you so much.